Sugar Ray Leonard, an amazing fighter and maybe an even better businessman, the first boxer to earn over $100 million in his career. It's the Mexican monster, Benavidez. He's got that aggressive style, so good with the power punchers, a great finisher when he has someone hurt.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, Benavidez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. No defense for that hook. This one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work, Steve, when you're stepping around. The fight's not over yet.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Into it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Be
focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart.
There. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
One punch could change everything in this battle. That jab won't score. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And David Benavidez is on the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Benavidez that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
Bag, and now you've let him back into it. You're starting to make this.
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
You've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be...
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Relax now.
Minute. Stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this...
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Right. Let's go out there. Get your
Time winding down as we get set for a...
Go out there and finish him.
And there's the bell for round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The perfect counter lands. That hook's blocked. Nice counter shot. Sugar Ray is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. So close to that uppercut. They block the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just get on him this round. Switch on, switch on. You've been
Timing already, that right hand is beautiful. That's it, just start sticking.
Be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Not missing. Great work, stay focused, don't let him back into the fight.
Go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round, there's a bad round.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go, he's absolutely...
I need you to get back out there, I need you to win this round. Get him
smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
You were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. He got out of the way of that right hook. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Happy, good man.
Confidence. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first
Shots, keep smart. Just the same again, don't change too much.
round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right?
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already, that right hand.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
It's in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
And win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm.
Down the middle, can't miss him. Great work, stay
The referee
focused.
calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Get your focus back. Get that
Smart, you were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
On to the 5th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Right on the button with that right hand. Incredible work rate. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. No.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
I can win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round.
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. Good work.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great work.
Put him back on him this round. Right, let's go out there.
Been already, that right hand is beautiful. That's
the referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up.
And there's the bell for round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice job by him to block that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Chris misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Switching off.
Thinking you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out.
Defense on the end and what you do. Good work. Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Stay focused.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get
it. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be
boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you
Worry about it. Don't worry about that
Time
round.
winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting you to...
Round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next one.
Here we go, it's round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They blocked the left there. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Good defense with that left jab. So much firepower here. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Get your focus back, get that jab back.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
Anything. Go back and win the rounds, right?
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first work.
Don't be looking there for one shot.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The straight right just misses. That left hook won't score. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Good defense on the right uppercut. He blocks that jab. Nice counter shot. Blocks that left hook. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In trouble. Let's Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Here. Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back.
Too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up or you'll take him out. He's ready to...
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box.
You've got to be smart.
And there's the bell for round 9. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
The jab can't find a home. They block the uppercut. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Slick.
Give him back and then we go again. The fight's not over yet.
Will appear. Just get him on the end of the jab. You get
Get into it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down the middle.
Go out there and win this next round. Get your mind
Into the fight. Great round. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's
And that'll
ready
do
to
it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
To win this round.
there and finish him. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 10. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good job defending the jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So what?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And the Mexican Monster might be ready to finally go down. Didn't wait long to... The Mexican Monster is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Come on, you're switching off.
And stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no feed.
Get back out there and win.
There's the bell to start round 11. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
His stamina is off the charts. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. That counter shot lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hook misses. Got out of the way of that right hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Rounds, all right, but we don't care.
Yes.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think...
Whoa, Johnny! And it's survival time for David Benavidez. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Holding nothing back here in the round. He blocks that jab. deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.